EarthMaster is making a big entrance into the cutting-edge vertical tillage market with Verti-Go. A known innovator in heavy-duty primary tillage equipment, EarthMaster strives to provide the most cutting-edge technology to farmers. It's something they've been doing since 1949. As farming evolves, so does its equipment. To meet farmers' ever-changing needs, Verti-Go is a natural extension of the revolutionary EarthMaster V-Ripper line. Designed for both spring seedbed preparation and fall residue management, Verti-Go lets you take advantage of all vertical tillage has to offer. In the spring, Verti-Go breaks through surface compaction with ease, so you can get the most moisture, nutrients, and air to the seedbed. Plus, Verti-Go cleans up small weeds and mixes residue to prepare a smooth seedbed quickly. After harvest, Verti-Go helps meet exacting fall residue management requirements. It easily chops through tough BT stalks, stubble, or straw. Then it covers the residue with just enough soil to assist in decomposition and minimize erosion. Verti-Go's soil razor disc blades not only cut through tough stalks, they stay sharper with use, better than competitive discs for longer life. Greg Brucker started using Verti-Go this spring to prepare corn and soybean seed beds. So far, he's been impressed with Verti-Go and vertical tillage.
We made a switch to vertical tillage, doing a little experimentation, but we've had trash issues with the heaviness of corn stalks here the last 4 or 5 years. Even the bean stubble's getting a little tougher, hanging around a little more. Caused some issues with our field cultivator and our harrow system, and with the Verti-Go there's no problem with that. It flows through very nicely, sized up nicely, and a nice level seed bed.
Michael Young has been using Verti-Go on his corn crops for the past 2 years.
Well, the Verti-Go in the fall will speed up the decomposing of the residue. In other words, you get the stalks down on the ground and they will decompose a lot faster. And we're finding out with second year corn, that's what we need to do because it doesn't use up as much of the nitrogen early on as it would later.
Vertical tillage works on all soil types and offers distinct advantages over other tillage methods. So how is vertical tillage different? Agronomist Bob Bailey explains.
Well, vertical tillage compares to other tillage methods in that vertical tillage is not moving soil sideways as much as it is moving it upward and fluffing the soil. The other methods of tillage tend to move soil sideways and tend to cause different kinds of compaction within the soil, where vertical tillage tends to eliminate those possibilities.
In addition to eliminating surface compaction, vertical tillage helps dry out soil, gets rid of small weeds, and helps incorporate crop residue into the soil.
Using vertical tillage in the spring has some advantages in that it fluffs the soil up, tends to lift the soil, which will help dry out wet spots in the field. It also eliminates the early weed growth, and it will incorporate the leftover residue that's on the soil surface with the added oxygen that's put into the soil. It helps decomposition to build more organic matter, more humus in the soil. The advantage of using vertical tillage in the fall of the year would be to work the soil very shallow and to incorporate the residue so that we get good decomposition of that residue. It takes a lot of oxygen to get the residue to decompose, and this would supply that because it fluffs the soil up.
This spring, Greg Brucker found out Verti-Go can chop up tough BT stalks with ease while minimizing erosion and leaving a uniform seed bed.
Some of the issues we face in spring, as of late, all the trash, it's not decomposing like what it used to, the stalk quality, et cetera. So this did a real nice job because sometimes our field cultivators have a little trouble getting the trash through. That's not an issue with the Verti-Go. Came right through nice, sized up nice, just enough dirt to hold it from blowing it around. But I still like to have a little trash on top, and it worked out very well.
To cut through tough corn stalks in the fall, Verti-Go features soil razor disc blades. The cutting edge is on the side of the blade rather than the center, so as the blade wears, the cutting edge wears with it. The self-sharpening soil razor disc blades keep cutting through tough materials. The sawtooth profile of the blades also helps pin down crop residue so it doesn't blow away. This helps minimize erosion and keep nutrients in place when the residue breaks down. For Michael Young, the soil razor disc blades were one of the reasons he chose Verti-Go.
I like the frame design of the tool. I like the rolling baskets on the tool. And the Verti-Go also has the razor teeth blades, and I really like those. And I read several publications that said that was the blade to have. So far with our Verti-Go, we've ran over 1,500 acres, and I can see no difference in the blades than when they were new. They're still very sharp, and they're still doing a very good job.
Greg Brucker likes the sharpness and durability soil razor disc blades bring to Verti-Go.
We like the soil razor disc blades that Verti-Go has. They size up the crop very nice. They cut it. They just don't run over it like some blades would do and just put a dent in it. They actually cut the crop up, and they seem to wear very well. They seem to be very durable. Don't see any rock damage with them or things like that. They seem to hold up very well.
The self-sharpening soil razor disc blades make blade maintenance a thing of the past.